right, guys, I'm going to read to you some quotes from people in the know who know a thing or two about what's going on in cryptocurrencies and in the financial world. And of course, this is in reference to JPM Coin and Ripple XRP. All right, so the CEO of Morgan Creek Digital Capital, Mark Yusko, he said, they have gone ahead with a backed JPM coin with the fiat currency, something that we are trying to escape from. It is not decentralized, and let's please not call it a cryptocurrency. They want people to call it a Bitcoin killer, but it can be a Ripple killer. All right, and this is Tom Shaughnessy, principal at Delphi Digital. He said, this is a huge slap in the face for Ripple. Ripple's target market is cross-border payments and remittances, and now JP Morgan's effort is a direct threat. All right, guys, so let me read to you now a quote from Joe Weisenthal, and he is a co-host of a show in Bloomberg TV, and I believe he's an editor as well in Bloomberg. So this is someone who has his ears open to this topic and someone I would pay attention to, okay? He says, if it turns out that blockchain coin framework turns out to be a good one for banks transferring money around, then the JPM coin should absolutely obliterate Ripple. All right, now moving along, there is a recent report from the Bank of International Settlements, the BIS, the Bank of Central Banks. 70% of the world central banks are looking into the creation of central bank digital currency, CBDC. It's not too bad, right? 70%. Now, with that being said, I don't think this will happen anytime soon. But what we see happening with JP Morgan coin, the JPM coin, it's almost like a foreshadowing of what's going to happen. We're talking about 70% of the banks. These are things that are happening. So for me, my excitement, my exuberance for Ripple XRP starts decreasing a lot when I start reading this. Now, I'm going to use this as an example, right? As someone listens to Fox News, Fox this, everything Fox, you're going to be like, wow, you're going to see the world from one prism. But if you switch channels and you go to CNN or something else that's different from Fox, you're going to see it from a whole different prism and a whole different dimension. Why am I bringing this example up? Is because a lot of you, and I was sharing this with the Lion and some others as well, you're so focused on Ripple and XRP, and you've done all these researches, and please don't let me get on this financial wizard named Mike who spent 500 hours. I will do a rant for an hour there. I will just lose it. So let me not go there. Let me just, all right, let me compose myself. If your environment, and we're talking about Ripple, we're talking about XRP, if your environment is just this hyper exuberance of positivity, and people are saying, listen, there's an iceberg right up front, but we're the Titanic, nothing's going to happen, we're going to go through it, don't worry about it, just keep on going. See, that's the problem right there, okay? There's icebergs up ahead, a bunch of them, and they're telling you, yet you want to be delusional, you want to be denial, and then you want to press the envelope even more and say, Ripple 5K, no, I didn't say 5K, I said 10K. Somebody actually said 10,000. Price evaluation of XRP at 10,000, okay? So, and I know a lot of you have spent a lot of hours, but when you start seeing the icebergs, you got to sit back and say, wait a minute, all right, let's think about this here. There's some issues. There's some red flags. Ripple owns 60 billion out of 100 billion, and then we're going to hear a lot of BS where people say these tokens are spoken for. We can't rely on that. We got to see what's going on, and the facts are facts. And it's okay to listen to a different point of view here and there. And then from there to analyze and then to come to our own judgment and our own assumption. But these are things to really think about. All right, guys, so let me close this video with this quote. It was actually a Twitter post from Max Kaiser, and he says, JPM coin is a Ripple killer. So in hearing these different opinions, I know that you've been so focused and so centered around a lot of this hyper exuberance around Ripple and XRP, and you've caught up, and there's been a lot of work in this and a lot of talk and chatter about what Ripple's gonna do and blah, a lot of this positivity. But now you're hearing what others are saying about JP Morgan, the coin, obliterating Ripple, JPM coin, the Ripple killer. Hearing these things and then hearing the report from the BIS that 70% banks are coming into cryptocurrencies. Remember, Ripple's niche is the banks, right? So again, if the banks, which you're trying to get them as your customers, start developing their own solution for what you're trying to provide, and they become your competition, there's a bunch of icebergs. There's a bunch of red flags. All right, guys. And again, I have no dog in this fight, but we need more maturity in this crypto space, and we need to be able to hear different sides. I believe it shows wisdom, it shows intelligence that when we can hear it, the other side, and debate it in a civil manner with civility. But okay, guys, I just wanted to put this out there. Again, I'm not trying to scare you out of your position. I don't believe I have that power. I'm just trying to bring up a debate here where we can see this, and hopefully what I'm trying to bring to as much as I can, as much power as I can, what I'm trying to do is bring maturity to this crypto space. I think we need a lot of maturity, and we need to really eradicate a lot of the nonsense out of cryptocurrency. All right, guys, be blessed. I hope you enjoyed. I know some of you might not like this because it's not to your position or to your belief or what you desire. But again, you cannot dictate to the market. The market dictates to you. And as an investor, if you take anything out of this video, take that, okay? And I'll repeat it. You cannot dictate to the market. The market dictates to you, all right? And maybe I'll explain more about that in upcoming videos. All right, guys, be blessed. Have a good one. Let's go.